Good morning. This morning we are having
some cinnamon steel cut oats, and I'm having apples in mine with little maple syrup and almond milk.
and I just put sugar in mine because that's how I roll.
Brown sugar.
Delicious sugar. Anyway, so today we have some friends coming over for lunch, and we're gonna bake some Wslf vegan enchiladas and some salad.
I got the recipe from the Start Solution book, and it'll be our first time trying it. So, and our friends have never had a vegan meal before, so the pressure is high.
Super high. Anyway, and then this afternoon we're gonna sit down with Jules and kind of chat more about her views on being vegan and pregnant, growing a child, and what vitamins she uses and doesn't use while pregnant, and all that goodies. So we will see you then. So let's just roll right into lunch right now, huh? Cool, so we just finished lunch. Those enchiladas were delicious. We had to add a lot of salt to them, but other than that, real good.
The recipe was from the Start Solution book, except we added some rice.
So overall, we just want to sit down real quick and talk a little bit. I don't know if you guys heard, but Julia's got a baby growing inside of her. It's pretty crazy. So we just wanted to talk real quick about your thoughts on being pregnant and vegan and vitamins and minerals and all that crap.
All that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, while you were pregnant, according to Dr. McDougall, which I have read his book, The Start Solution, and I've watched a ton of his videos and gone on his website and read a bunch of stuff. And while you're pregnant, the human diet does not change at all. The only thing about it that potentially does change is that you need to eat a little bit more. Not even that much more, but a little bit more. So the human diet does not change while you're pregnant. So therefore, you eat the same things that you were already eating. Obviously, you want to be more conscious of health because you're growing a baby, which I think we do a pretty good job at anyway.
Growing a baby? You do a good job.
Yeah, I do a good job of growing babies. See, I did right here.
That's true.
And we eat pretty, well, I eat pretty healthily. Lance is eating healthily now. And so anyway, while you are pregnant, the human diet does not change. So as long as you're eating enough and you're eating the right things, so lots of vegetables, lots of starches and fruit, and, you know, healthy whole foods, you're going to be doing fine. And another thing that Dr. McDougall says is that the only supplement that you need to be taking while you're pregnant is B12. And in general, you should be taking B12 if you're a vegan. But you do not need to be taking a prenatal vitamin because you should be getting all of your vitamins from the foods that you're eating. If you are not a healthy person and you are pregnant, then yes, probably should take a prenatal vitamin. But I'm a pretty healthy person.
Nice.
And yeah. And so I don't think that I need to be taking a prenatal vitamin. And I'm not worried about the baby at all because the baby's going to get what the baby needs no matter what. So if anything, I would be the one that's deficient in anything, and I'm not. So we're doing great.
So overall, the reality is a lot of people say, like, vegans don't get enough protein, or where do you get your protein? But if they say that, they just haven't done their research on how much protein you need in a day and how much protein is in plants. Because really, most vegans get all the protein they need for the day by lunchtime.
Yeah, without even trying to add extra protein to my diet, when I calculate my nutrients for the day, if I decide to do that, I easily am hitting enough protein for me and for the baby. And you can calculate your calorie intake and your nutrients and minerals through chronometer.com.
Nice.
So do it. I don't take a prenatal vitamin, but I do take vitamin B12.
Yeah, and we have the little ones that are cherry flavored, and they melt in your mouth, and they're actually real delicious. So the great news is Julia is 24 weeks today. So just for documentation purposes, here's Julia's belly.
This is right after eating half of a pan of enchiladas, too.
Also, you'll notice that Julia doesn't have any stretch marks on her stomach, and we'll go over this another time, but she does all sorts of other stuff. What all do you do to your stomach? She rubs it with stuff.
I put oils and lotions on like crazy. I did that with Indy, and I didn't get any stretch marks where I put the oils and lotions. So it could be genetic or not. I'm not sure. My sisters and my mom have stretch marks, so guess we'll see if this time I'm as lucky or not. Poke. And the side. Lance.
Yes.
Hi, Lance. Lance.
Hello.
What are you about to eat?
This is a date.
What is a date like?
It tastes like a caramel candy.
It looks like a big raisin or a rat poop.
Yeah, maybe a rat poop.
Appetizing, huh?
I don't care.
But it tastes so good.
You pull out this little pit, throw it in there, because we'll probably finish these off right now. Hey, this isn't about me, Jules. This video is about you.
That's true, but I'm also going to eat. I'll probably have one of these, and I'm going to try. Hi. I'm going to try one of these cookies. I made these yesterday. They're peanut butter oatmeal cookies made with peanut butter powder and applesauce and oat flour and. Yes? You want some? What? What? Okay, so 1 second. So I'm probably going to have one date, maybe two. Dates are like a little bit too sweet for me, but they're really good. So maybe one or two. And then I think I'm gonna try a little bit of this cookie. Lately I've realized that peanut butter makes me feel terrible for some reason, and even peanut butter powder. These are made with oat flour, peanut butter powder, and like other stuff, but like there's no oil. What?
Go ahead.
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not making
Anyway,
fun
so I'm
of
gonna
you.
taste a little bite, see how I feel. They're really good. Anyway, this is probably gonna make me feel terrible because it has peanut butter powder in it, but that's what husbands are for.
So Jules, tell me what you're eating.
Salad.
Yeah, what's in that cup though? Be honest.
Oatmeal.
Be honest.
I had a little cup of soy ice cream.
It's okay, you're pregnant, Jules. It's nothing to be ashamed of. You're craving some
I'm
sweet
not.
ice cream.
I wanted something. I haven't had ice cream in a really long time, and I bought some, and I wanted it, so I ate it.
Very good.
Deal.
And then what's on the table?
Now, Indy and I are sharing a salad. She's eating it, chewing it up, and spitting it out. So it's
Oh, delicious.
back in the bowl. And then Lance has some potatoes cooking in the oven.
Yeah, so we'll have some potatoes and gravy.
And yeah.
It'll be delicious. So we cut up and baked 6 potatoes. And this will be the second half of our dinner with some vegan gravy. The nice thing is I cut them nice and small, so they'll be nice and crispy. Alright, so Jules, overall, after you eat this, do you think you'll eat anything else tonight?
Absolutely not. Because that's a lot of food.
Okay. Well, overall, we just put Indy to bed. That's an overview of what a pregnant vegan on Wslf eats in a day. So, thanks so much for watching. Have a great evening, and we'll see you in the morning.